All right. 6 o'clock. We'll bring this meeting to order. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Okay. It's here, but Angie, Sabrina, Francis, can you hear us?
Yep, I can hear you.
I can hear you too. Excuse me.
All right. No guests tonight. Let's move on to 3.01 correspondence, public participation. This is the point of the meeting for comments on matters not already on the agenda. Comments on agenda items will be accepted when that item comes up during the meeting. Interested persons may also submit views in written form to the clerk or superintendent prior to the meeting, and those comments will be brought to the attention of the board during the meeting. Do we have any correspondence or public participation?
There is a letter attached to the board agenda. Did not want it read out loud, but that's up to you guys whether.
I got it.
Okay.
So. Okay. Good.
So we do or do not read this out loud?
She asked that you don't, but
It's for
Yeah.
for us.
Okay,
So.
it will be retained in permanent minutes.
okay, perfect.
With that, move on to new business 5.01, resignations for information purposes only. Thankfully, we still have bus drivers. So, okay, 5.02. Scott was supposed to be making these recommendations, but
You want me to?
I was
Or
gonna say,
whoever
would,
fielding?
yeah, go
Matthew
ahead.
Gibson and Michaela Paul.
Yeah,
I was on interviews.
go ahead, Robin.
We're recommending, you want to one at a time, correct?
One at a time.
Okay. We're recommending Matthew Gibson for a district paraprofessional position. Matthew moved here this past year and has been subbing in our buildings and doing a great job.
Okay. I move the Colstrip Public Schools Board of Trustees approves Matthew Gibson, district paraprofessional for the 25-26 school year.
I'll second.
That would be,
Sabrina.
no, I think that was Francis, wasn't it?
No, it's
It is
Sabrina.
Sabrina.
Okay, motion and second. Any public comment on this? Any from the board? Francis.
Aye.
Sabrina.
Aye.
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 The next one we're recommending is Michaela Paul. Michaela's been serving as assistant basketball coach, and we're recommending her for a district para position also.
Okay, I move the Colstrip Public Schools Board of Trustees approves Michaela Paul, district paraprofessional for the 25-26 school year.
I'll second.
Okay, motion second. Any public comment on this agenda item? Any further board? Francis?
Aye.
Sabrina?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Works. Extracurricular, Mr. Slater.
First, I'd like to bring forward Brandy Watson for middle school play director. I'd just like to say that she was well prepared for the interview and very excited about the position. I think she'll do a great job.
I move the Colstrip Public Schools Board of Trustees approve Brandy Watson as FBMS Play Director for the 25-26 school year.
I'll second.
Okay, motion and second. Any public comment on this agenda item? Any for the board? Francis?
Aye.
Sabrina?
Aye.
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 I'd also like to bring Donald Tremblay to the board as a middle school assistant boys basketball coach. He's been volunteering for the past couple of years, doing a good job, did the reference checks, everybody had great things to say about him. Lynn thinks he's doing a great job, and he's got a background in law enforcement.
I move the Colstrip Public Schools Board of Trustees approves Donald Tremblay, FBMS Assistant Boys Basketball Coach for the 25-26 school year.
I'll second.
Okay, motion and second. Any public comment on this? Any for the board?
I will say it's nice to know his name because I keep asking the kids and they keep saying, we just call him Coach D. I don't know. But he's doing a really good job so far from what I've seen.
Francis?
Aye.
Sabrina?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. 5.04 is policy 7231, any policies and procedures for impact aid, upcoming FY27 applications as required.
Yes, so this, to do impact aid, the application, we have to review this every year. So it starts with an invitation sent out to all American Indian student parents and tribal officials. The meeting was held on the 21st at the Bicentennial Library. I've taken turns going down to Lingdare and having it here and then, various places. And we finally got 3 people to attend. So we were actually really excited for that. And we were able to have some discussion and some changes were suggested that you guys will see in the minutes. I'll just kind of go over those really quick. Let me pull them up. So now the process would be, you guys wouldn't be adopting a new policy today because they do have a couple weeks still to respond back to the letter. The people that were there that night want to try to get some more involvement from parents and they want to submit some notes to me. And so they have a couple more weeks, so I'll bring it back to the February meeting with any proposed changes.
Okay.
Most of all, there was homeschool coordinator all throughout there, and they said, if you don't have it, why is it in the policy? So they made some good suggestions there. They had a lot of questions that were really good to sit down and discuss as far as FP14s, things that didn't really pertain to the policy, but it was a good conversation, and busing and just some of the things that they were kind of frustrated with. But the homeschool liaison was taken out. They said there's no longer a Northern Cheyenne Tribal Council chairman. So they want that struck from anywhere it is in the policy.
Okay.
In policy 1 portion, on page 1, the group wanted clarification on what evaluations we're referring to. They added that they would like impact aid discussed at the Indian Education Committees as well, not just Title VI. So they want all title programs discussed there. They would like a little bit more information on, they feel like they get from, in the past, I don't bring this information, but the curriculum director does. And so he has those meetings with the Indian Education Committee and the parents, and he brings in what programs that they're teaching, what list of things the teachers are doing on a weekly basis as far as what they're teaching Indian education in their classrooms. And so they just would like a little bit more at those meetings. What is Title I doing? What is Title II? How is that serving students? including impact aid. So I've never gone to those meetings, so I will go to those meetings and, share anything as far as impact aid, because that's really where my involvement is. So I thought that was really good conversation. They also said an annual report they want mailed to them that is in the policy. And so we will that's just more of a note. It's not a policy change, but just a note that we highlighted. And then it says under policy 5 that there will be a board member attend the meetings, which is outlined in the policy. So they said they haven't had a board member attend those. So they would like for you guys to have that conversation and see if maybe you guys would want to appoint somebody to do that. So, and then, like I said, they were gonna gather some more information from other parents. I offered to go to Lame Deer next time. They said they would feed the people and hopefully get some more people to come, because that policy is really long. There's a lot of stuff in there. It outlines all the mailings I have to do. It outlines not necessarily what we're teaching the kids, but it outlines that we're focusing on that and that we're having meetings and that we're notifying them. And so it's a really good thing for them to annually review, not just us. So, and then they are invited to come to this meeting, and they're invited to come to the next meeting as well and share in person any kind of updates that they have. So it was actually a really good meeting, and they had to kick us out of the library, so that was good. And our impact aid applications are going really well. I got back the tribal president already. I'm just waiting for the BIA, and he contacted me today and said he's working on it. So I'm getting really close.
Okay.
So yeah, that's just the update. And now we can kind of say we reviewed it, but then we'll bring it back in a couple of weeks and adopt it. So
Okay. That works.
perfect.
All right. With that, we're out of new business. We'll go into the work session. Nothing on communications tonight. Nothing listed on the agenda anyway. So we'll go to 7.01 case reports. How's that going?
Good. Plugging away at work orders. Get them done pretty quick. Stay on top.
Good. I have not heard anything otherwise, so great on that. So with that, though, let's talk about this facility problem we have at the middle school right now. What's going on there?
I believe we have a tube leak.
But say that again.
Tube leak, number one over there.
Tube leak. Do we know what that is going to cost?
They have to replace all the tubes. Last time it was about 15,000.
15,000.
When did this occur?
What's that?
When did this occur?
About 8.
Oh, I'll bring that old business, okay.
So 8-9 years ago, it was 15. It's probably more like 50.
I would say close to 20 probably.
Excuse me, Steve. Sorry, I can't hear very well. Can you kind of summarize or recap?
The number one boiler at the middle school's got a tube leak on it, and that's gonna probably take a whole tube replacement bundle. So that's something we've got to stay on top of for sure. So,
Okay. All right.
any questions on that, Francis?
No, I was just kind of having a hard time hearing the conversation. So thank you.
Did you hear that he said it would be between $15,000 and $20,000 to repair?
I heard it when you repeated it. I did miss the timeline when it occurred, or if it's just.
Has it just been patched over time, or what is that, Robert?
No, we had a complete tube replacement about 8 or 9 years ago, so there hasn't been any work done to it since, for as far as that goes.
Okay, and now it's just leaking again. Okay,
Most of these low pressure boilers are, you can't just plug tubes.
No.
You have to open them up and just tear the bundle out and replace the bundle. So,
So is this what was kept off of the bond then, when he walked around and was trying to talk about what would be included in a bond and what would be taken care of through the facilities, that we would have enough for the maintenance area? Okay, good to know.
okay. Keep us up on that. What do we have to do?
okay, so the hall lights, we're still,
They came in like a month ago and looked at them, thought they had it, but they did not. So they'll be here tomorrow at 9 a.m. to revisit it.
okay. And then what about the lighting? It's like really dark at the middle school, like at the parking lot. What,
Which one?
back one? I call it the back one, maybe it's the front one.
By the store, by all the.
The activities entrance
I call that
where
the
you're
back.
picking up kids at night.
I don't know. I was out there this morning and all the lights were on.
And you're talking about in the parking lot or against the building?
In the parking lot.
But those are notorious for being on, and then at some point they just shut off for a while and then they come back on.
Okay.
For whatever reason. I don't know.
Well, if CEI is going to be there in the morning for the hallway stuff, maybe address that with them, see if they can look into that as well.
They'll probably recommend that.
Probably.
So are there lights on that side of the building too, that's facing the football field, so west side?
Yep, they did all of those here.
Okay, because that was a part of that safety, that when he just walked around the other day, he has that in his report, or he said he's going to put it in his report.
The one, the scheduling, I don't believe has any lights on it. It's just the 88 edition and then I think it's just 88 edition and like the weather maintenance shop.
Yeah, and I think that's what he was referring to.
So it's off the back of the scheduling.
I believe so, yes, on that side over there.
Okay, yeah. Address it with Brady.
So will he be coming to the middle school then as well, Brady,
But it's Luke that's coming tomorrow.
or Luke, whoever?
I'll take him down. I'll
Thanks.
just get him a list. He'll have stuff to do besides the holidays.
Yeah. I didn't have any questions on the maintenance list.
Me neither.
I am concerned about the boiler.
I am too.
Mhm.
Okay. We'll keep that in mind. It goes to some of our triggers. Okay. 702, activities and transportation report. Mr. Slater.
Talking about transportation first, as we stated, Andy Quinlan resigned. Zach Ingram for maintenance has taken over that route, continue to ride that route until we can hire another bus driver. That's being advertised for. Activities, went to the MHSA annual meeting last week, maybe, or whenever it was. Terry Bowen received the MHSA Mildred Adams Award, and it's in recognition for sincere, dedicated, and unselfish assistance to Montana's high school activities programs. She received that there. She's got her plaque up by her desk. If you want to stop by and see it, it was well deserved. The proposals that we talked about last time, proposal 1, we go through them again if you want to, was withdrawn by Lone Peak High School. Proposals 2 through 7 were voted on and all passed and will be going into effect next year. And we have a wrestling tournament here Saturday, all day.
Perfect, thank you.
Yes.
8.01, Evan, that's you.
All right, just have a few things for you. Just highlight tickets that my team's gone through since November, since we missed the December work session, but we're still on track with our normal rate of getting tickets closed and handling walk-ups. Some big news, our new printers started to arrive from Kelly Create. Last week we got all of the big copy machines installed, minus one that they'll finish when they come back this week. And we'll be bringing the classroom printers, and we'll work with teachers. And I'll announce that to the staff tomorrow, that they'll be coming in Wednesday and Thursday to install as many as we can while they're here, and then my team can install the rest of those if the install guys don't have time to finish it all. And then last thing, with Navigate 360, we did receive emergency panic buttons that my team will get set up, and then I'll work with Scott and the principals to do a test of those. So if you haven't seen those, I'm not sure, they're like little credit card side lanyard button that staff would wear, and if there's an emergency, they can press the button and then handle the emergency, and then that will automatically alert Scott, the building principal, and whoever else is on the emergency alert team. So they're just real simple little devices that they work. We just kind of get them out to the staff, and I'll work with Scott to schedule when he's going to do some training on that and work with the principals on what that's going to look like.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Policies.
So you want me to start?
This
Okay.
would be you.
So policy 2161 is an update on when FAPE is given. That was a change that passed through the courts starting in August. So FAPE is now offered, so a free and appropriate public education is offered to students through their 22nd birthday. Before, usually students ended at age 21 or graduation. And then like if students wanted to come back, then it was a school district decision if kids wanted to come back to receive services. But now it is through their 22nd birthday. There is funding for it. And so earlier this year, I sent out letters to the students that were graduates to ask them if they would like to receive FAPE. No one said they wanted to, so our duty ended. But it's just a different in the process that's going on for special education and graduation. There's 3 checkboxes that are in the IEP. Those are going to be updated, but as we know, Infinite Campus updates take a bit. So it's standard procedure based upon the law.
Okay. And then 9.02, is this just the procedure?
So yes, it's the procedure, and then on that policy, they added about dyslexia. And then there's also information about independent education evaluations, and that parents can provide those to the district and don't have to use our district for evaluations, but they're only allowed 1 at the district expense. And why would they not use it? The districts. So those are the main areas that are covered.
And again, this goes back to the law, right? So it's based, okay, yep.
Okay. 9.03, policy 4550.
Changes wording a little bit. It kind of clarifies, strikes out victim with
Sure.
a minor, and strikes out another little bit of verbiage, just kind of cleans it up, is basically what that does on that policy.
Okay.
The word who should be struck out on that policy as well.
Yes. Yes, we need to strike the word who's in front of that.
Where are you looking?
Right here.
Whose? Oh, sorry.
See right
Under
there?
school off limits.
Right. Okay.
just right before.
Mhm. Okay. We'll be bringing all these policies back to the February meeting, so. And then 9.04, policy 3665.
This is to comply with House Bill 745. So it's kind of a have-to thing. Basically saying that no students are going to go unsupervised without someone that hasn't had a background check. Or been fingerprinted.
Sure.
On the question, on that last one, are there specific positions, titles, or roles that will not require background checks, or are we just going to remove that?
Say it one more time, Jen.
On the very last line of policy 3665, it says in brackets, list specific positions, titles, or roles that will not require background checks. Example, administrative staff, maintenance workers, etc.
I looked at that too, but I think all of our staff goes through background checks, correct?
I'm just gonna say the same thing. We don't hire anything without a background check.
Yeah, so I think we'll take that part out when we go to approve it at the next meeting.
Thank you.
We'll take out that such designations may include but are not limited to.
Sure.
We'll just take
Yeah.
that.
And then that was released in December, but I never saw it come through. And Scott had asked me if there was a reason why we didn't adopt it earlier, and we couldn't find anything. So I think that's why it's being brought now, was that I searched back through all the MTSBA emails and stuff, and I didn't see where they actually pushed it out. So
Okay. Yeah, we already do it anyway.
Yeah,
So-
we do. Not
Keep
anything
there.
that we-
Any questions on policy? Anything else?
I'm good.
Good? Meeting adjourned.